Hi everyone, it's Nancy, and I'm going to do part 2 today of our document journal, Dreaming of Spring. So the last time, at the end of the first video, I was deciding, because the pages hung over a little bit, I was deciding and giving you the option of trimming them or not. And in the end, I decided not to, because we're going to add some of the Sari silk on the edges, and because I really didn't want to trim the pages. So let's get to binding, doing the document binding. So I have my pages in clipped, and then I measure up 1.25 inches from the bottom and 1.25 inches from the top. I made a little pencil mark, so I'm going to use my awl and poke through. So let me do that. So just find your mark. Now the bottom might be a little trickier, because if you have the crochet, it's a little more. And you can use twine, jute, thin cord, yarn, whatever. We're going to use the Sari silk. So I have a needle here that I'm going to pull it through with, and it's not, it's a little tough, but I need to make my hole a little bigger. So I'm going to go deeper with my awl because it gets bigger on the end. So I'm going to go all the way in and hope that I make my hole big enough to get through here. You can even wiggle it around a little. So I made a big hole, and you're not going to see the hole. You won't even see it once you get your tie. And if you have jute or string or twine, something thinner, then you'll only go so far, because you won't need such a big hole. But if you're using the Sari silk, you're probably going to need a large-eyed needle and poke your awl all the way through. Okay, so then I have that ready. So I'm going to go through the hole and hope that I can get it through without a problem. Let me get myself situated here and just wiggle it. Take your time. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, yay. That wasn't so bad. So let me get that through here. Let's see, what end do I want to pull here? Okay. So now, move this out of the way. We're going to work on our first piece of ephemera too. Okay, so I have that through, and I am going to, I don't know, I'm going to eye it, but we're going to tie it up here. So I'm going to leave about, let's see, once I got it through, probably about 4.5 inches on each side. And then I'm going to cut it and take my needle out, and then we're just going to even it up here like that, and you're going to make a square knot. So just tie it up. If you want a bow, then you're going to leave your Sari silk longer, but for this, I think just the tie in a square knot is good. Now you can cut those a little shorter if you want. It's not coming out. It's not even going to go anywhere. So I'm going to cut it just a little bit shorter. And there we got that one. So now you're going to watch me thread a needle, a big-eyed needle, and let's just hope it works. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So I hope everyone's having a nice day. It's cold here in Illinois, but the sun is shining, and that makes a big difference. So makes you feel better. So, all right, here we go. Come on. Good thing I ate my Wheaties today. Okay, it's coming now. Okay, let's get that. And which end is it? Oh, this one. There we go. Okay, let me get that needle out. All right, so we're going to pull that. I'm going to cut it. I think it looks really pretty with the Sari silk, don't you? And then tie it, even it out, tie it in a square knot. Or, like I said, if you want a bow, if you want it to be extra fancy, and put a bow on it. But I think a square knot is perfect, and just with the pretty sari silk hanging. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to cut it about the same length here, maybe just a smidge smaller to get them even with the other ones. Yeah, that looks really good. Let me get this in the garbage here. Okay, now let's remove these. Your pages are not going to move around, and they are not going anywhere. Get rid of all my clips here. Put them on the side. And we have our journal bound. That's it. Easy as that. And isn't that pretty? It's just something different. And I don't know. It's not going anywhere. These are in here. They're not going anywhere. So we're ready to start making some ephemera. So I'm going to start with the first piece of ephemera that is going to go in our first pocket right here. So let me put this to the side here. And what I don't have a lot of scraps yet because we haven't made any ephemera yet. So I printed out a couple sheets, had some scraps of music paper, old book page ledger, some printables, just, you know, a piece of map scrapbook paper here. I think this is Artie Mae's, and then I have a couple pieces of the printable. So what I want you to do is get a piece of plain paper, coffee dyed paper, and we are going to make a little writing page to go in the first pocket here. Okay, so you have an option. We're going to fold it in a tri-fold like that, or you can do this kind of, I think that's, it might not fit, but you can do it that way if you want. But my idea is we're going to put it, fold it in a tri-fold first. So let me put the to the side, and you don't have to measure it because just kind of eyeball it. But if you want to measure it, you know, if whatever your measurement of your paper is this way, divide it by 3, and then you can make a pencil mark. But I'm just going to eyeball it, and let's see if I can do that good, just like that. And hopefully I did good like that. Okay, so just want to make sure it goes in the pocket here, and it does. Yeah, it's okay. So now we know that it fits. I want to do some decorating on this page. So this is my idea here to do. Let's see. I want to just, now you can cut it or tear it or use a tear ruler, whatever you want. You can ink or not ink. Right now I think I'm not going to ink, so this is what I want to do. I want to decorate the whole outside of the paper. And how we're going to do it is it's going to end up decorating both sides at the same time. So this is what I mean. So I'm going to start ripping some paper. I'm not even going to use a tear ruler. I'm just going to rip some of this white off here. And this is fun to do. This is really a fun idea to do. So I'm just going to say rip a page. I don't want any straight edges. You can if you want. If you like straight edges, you can. I'm going to take a piece of the paper. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it in half. Now you can do all of this at one time or one time at one piece, and I'll just do one at a time to show you. And I'm going to get my glue book here. Let me put this here for a second. Get some glue. I think glue stick is fine for this. I don't think you need to use wet glue because this will stick fine. And so I want to start, and you can start anywhere, wherever you want, wherever you folded your paper. I'm going to, I don't know, I don't think it matters where we start. So I'm going to glue it down. Here's my card. See, and we're folding it. Once we fold it in half, we fold over. So we're decorating both sides at the same time. let me get something else going here. And I'm just taking my piece. I'll leave that straight edge on there. I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm going to, actually I like that side better. Let me fold it in half. Put some glue. And because all your pieces will be different sizes, it's going to look great on both sides. Let's get some, how about some book page here? And you don't have to fold it exactly in half, but your edges will be uneven anyway. So I'm just going to, oh, this paper is really old. I think I'm going to do it this way. Hopefully it's fine. This is some vintage paper that I got from a friend. Okay. And just slightly overlap the piece that you put on previously. And then let's get some map. This is just a scrapbook paper. I have to make this one a thinner one. Not even really thinking about it, just kind of going, grabbing my scraps that I have in front of me. And that's a good thing. Try not to think about it. And just let it flow like that. Let's see. I think I'll rip into a page here. Oh, isn't that just so pretty? I just love it. So pretty. Here I go. Oh boy. ripping that paper. This is fun though, I have to say. It's awfully fun. Let's see, I'll do it this way. Okay, well, let's continue on. Let's see. Oh, how about some music paper? Let's just get some music paper in. I'm going to save this bit because it's the middle of the page, and that would make some cool ephemera to be. So let's just get this going. I'm not even going to worry about the white part. Not the white part, the plain part. Let's get that on here. Just makes, I mean, you can do this on your pages in your journals, but I thought, oh, this is so much fun. I love this. And this is nothing new. Nothing new to do this. It's been around, but it's just a fun way of decorating a plain page, giving it some interest. I'll have to get a new glue page started. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go this way. And then when you get to the end like that, you can trim that off to make it even to start going around the corner. Okay. All right, let's keep moving around. Let's see what else we have here. Some document pages. Just some printables. That's all it is. I don't even know where they're from. I had them laying here, so I'll just use them. And you know, you don't need a ton of paper, but just some different varieties of colors and prints to have some texture and just to make it more interesting. There we go. If you love collaging, you're going to love this. Look at how cute that's looking. Isn't it pretty? I like it. This is fun. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, this is fun. Look at that. Okay. So has anybody else started this journal yet with this digital that Marlene has? Or do you have a spring digital kit that you've been wanting to use? Let me know in the comments if you have started one of these. I love the binding on it. I think it's something fun and different. And, you know, for this kind of a journal, I think it's awesome. I think I'll go on this side here. Let's see if I can add it here. And then I'll trim off the little edge here. There we go. Look at that. That's so cute. Let's see. We need more blue. We need some more blue. Let's get some of this here. I have some ideas to make ephemera. Oh, I'm going to make this one a long one. Let's try that. A long one. So I've been writing down some ideas I'm trying to come up with because, you know, I think ephemera for these tall journals is just a little bit different than making it for a normal size journal. So you have to maybe just think about it. So I've been writing down my ideas. But this was the first one I thought of making to put in that first pocket. Look at that. So you can even put a long piece like that. And you get both sides decorated at the same time. I love it. Okay. Put some more book page on here. This is really delicate paper. And in I think my last video of my doing the hashtag guest check, what was that called? Stack 50 Stack Challenge 2. The prompts were moon and sun. And I said the one that I made for moon is going to go in my La Luna journal that I made, and I did put a link to that video. I made a tall document style journal of, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, excuse me. Felt that coming. Anyway, I have a video of my La Luna journal. So, and I love it because I said I love the moon. So if you're interested in checking out my tall journal that I made about the moon, I'll link it down below. Okay. Let's see here. I will put, no, I got music page there. I'm going to leave it right where I put it here. Okay. We need some blue there. So it's like when you have a nice page like that, you hate to start ripping it, but you just have to go in with wild abandonment and do it. I'm gonna rip off here. Okay, and I think I'm gonna, this might be too long, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. I love those little sprigs there, so I'm gonna put those on. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna put that. I might have to put a little piece there, but that's okay. We can do that. A little piece there. Or I could just leave that corner, but I think I can actually put this little piece right there, couldn't I? We tear the white off, and let's do that. I think that'll work. It'll be fun in the corner. Right. Perfect. And then trim it a little here, that's all. Okay, and continuing on, let's get some of this blue here. Maybe a piece of the ledger. And, okay. All right, some ledger. Let's put this one here. It's so fun. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Let's get some more map. And where I got that matte paper from, it's from Hobby Lobby in their scrapbook section. If you have a Hobby Lobby near you, check out their scrapbook paper because it's thin enough, and they do have some designs that would lend themselves, especially if you don't own it like an atlas or any map. It's kind of a nice paper, and it looks really good. So we'll do another music. And what else here? What haven't I used here? How about, I'll use this piece here. Okay. And we're almost done. And then I think I have a little idea on possible little like a decoration closure type thing. We'll see if it works or not. And get some more, some of that bright, pretty blue in there. Oh, looks like I have the flowers across from each other, but that's okay. Not to worry about that. And let's see. How about more of this? Looks like I need another glue page going. This one is sticky. Okay. I think I can round the corner here now. Okay. Trim that off a little. It's coming. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's see. I think I want this page here. Like that. And then some of this. So yeah, I will have a few more videos and make more ephemera for this journal, which will be fun. All right, I think a little book page will do the trick. And I will, yep, that'll be our last piece. And then I'm gonna, I was thinking about a closure, like not so much a closure, but like a decoration on the edge of this in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. And some of you know I just don't, I have a hard time sleeping. So, and I think most of our ideas come in the night, don't they? When you're trying to sleep. I don't get up and write them down because I usually tend to remember them so far. But the day that comes that I don't remember, I guess I'll put a little notebook next to my bed and have those. Okay. All right, so we have our paper just the way we like it. Let's refold it because we're going to need to. Okay. And if you have any edges sticking up like that, then you can just put a little glue down there. I have a little bit of paper to trim here. Okay, and then just get a little glue here. Okay, there we go. So now it makes it even sturdier. Hold that over there, get that creased. Okay, so I thought, well, that's going to look great in the pocket, right? It'll be a nice writing space, a spot to write things in. See how pretty that looks? But I thought maybe we could. My idea was to put like a little circle whole thing, what do you call it, a reinforcer, and put a piece of the Sari silk through it. So let me measure this, which was 8.5 for US size. So I'm going to put a little piece, a little mark, so that would be 4 1/4 about right there. Let me see if that's going to show when we put it in our pocket. If that's, yeah, so it's right there. So it's halfway. And then I thought we could take, let's see, where do I write? Right there. So I need something to stand out, like a piece of the blue, maybe. And then I forgot my hole punch. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Let me go run and get it. Sorry, girls. Okay, that's too big. If you have hole punches, you can punch. You can just use that, but I have, this one's a 3/4 inch punch. And I thought we could glue that on, so let me do that really quickly here. Glue it over my spot, and then take a punch the middle like that, and then we could take a piece of the Sari and just tie it in there. So maybe about 6 inches worth. And we can put it through just as like a decoration and just give it a little tie. Don't tie it too tight or else it'll rip. I didn't reinforce it. But just something like that. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it that length, or you could cut it down. And now you have a really pretty journaling spot to put in your journal, okay? So I hope you like that idea, and then I'll be back with some more ephemera we'll make for our document journal. Have a